Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, today we are going to dive into langchain and we'll see one small project of the chatbot, how we can create chatbot using the langchain. Okay, so let's get started. So let me share my screen first. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Okay, so first we'll see what is langchain. So langchain is a framework that develop applications that is powered by the language model. Okay, so we'll see all the things one by one. So langchain make the complicated parts of the working and the building with the AI models easier. It helped do this in the two ways. Okay, first is integration and second thing is agency. Okay, so integration brings the external data such as your files, other applications, and the API data to your LLMs. Agencies allow your LLM to interact with its environment via the decision making. Use LLM to help decide which action to the next. Okay, so why langchain, why not another framework, right? So this is the major questions that we have, like why we are using langchain. So langchain having the multiple features, like they are providing the components, customized chains that you can use, speed, it is to a speed. Okay, so langchain make it easy to swap our abstractions and components necessary to work with the language models. Customized chain, langchain provide out of the box support for using and customizing the chains, a series of action strung together. This is giving a speed also. This team ships instantly fast. You will be up to date with the latest LLM in the futures. There are the wonderful comedy and the Discord support, meets up, hackathons and etc. Right? So though the LLM can be straightforward, text in and text out. You will quickly run into the friction point the LangChain help with once you develop the more complicated applications, right? So if you want to create any type of application, either it is a big or it is a small, you can take the help of langchain and you can create your chatbot using the langchain framework. Okay, so let's get started. We'll create a small chatbot which will be normal, same like the chat gpt. You are giving some questions and you are getting some answers, so we can create the same chat gpt chatbot using the langchain. So this is the some of the library package from the langchain that we have to be imported here, right? So the first one is llm chain. If I want to create one, if I have to be create one chatbot, then we need the chain. We can create the chain of it, right? Then we can use the OpenAI chat buffer memory, right? Conversation buffer memory to get the chat history also, and the prompt template, like how we can use the prompting here. Okay, so let me run it here. And OpenAI key, you can use your OpenAI key in your environment variable. So from there, I am fetching it. Okay. So now I have written some template. So let's go through it first. So template, you are a chatbot having a conversation with human. So this is the normal prompt that I have written here as a template. Like you are a chatbot and you have to be do a conversation with human. As so I am passing here the chat history also, and this is the human input and response I will get from the chatbot. So this is the prompt template. In the prompt, I am passing chat history and the human input, right? And I have created one memory for what? That chatbot should know what I have asked previously, right? What is the previous questions that I have asked and what is the answer of it. So for that, we are using conversation buffer memory. Conversation buffer memory will try to remember your it works same like as a memory that human being memory works. So it use the same way to store the chat history in his memory, okay, in the chatbot memory. So let me execute this code. Here I have imported OpenAI, okay, and in the LLM chain, I am going to create one chain of it. So I'm going to create a chain of open. Here I pass some parameter like I am passing LLM, then I am passing the prompt and the memory that I want to be keep our previous conversation with in the chat history, right? So let me execute this. So the first question I'm going to ask from my chatbot is, hi there my friend. Okay, so let's see what output I'm getting. Okay, so you can see here it is entering into the new chain, right? There are lots of things are written here. So in the prompt I have mentioned here, right, what you are a chatbot having a conversation with humans. So this is a prompt, same as prompt that I have pass it here, right? After that, what I'm getting human. Human, what human says that hi there, hi there, my friend, right? So this is the human input that I have passed, and the chatbot response. So chatbot response is hi there, it's nice to meet you. How can I help you? Right. So now I want to ask some another questions like who is the Prime Minister of India? Right. So let's see. Yeah. So now you can see here, you have to be focused it here. One more thing that is too important to see it here, right? So these things are the same that we have discussed. This is our the prompt. Here you can see we have passed who is the Prime Minister of India, right? But as you can see, he in the memory, in the chatbot memory, he have the previous conversation also. As you can see, he having either my friend and the what is the AI output, that this is the chatbot output, right? Then again human ask who is the Prime Minister of India, then he said the current Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi, right? So yeah, so as you can see, the chatbot is trying to be memorize the previous chat also, right? Another questions. So as you can see here, it is trying to be memorize all the things. Now you can see in the chain, it is memorizing all the previous chat. You see, now I have asked again, hello chatbot, how are you today? Right. So I have asked you this because I thought that if I if I do it from the start, then how it react? It will be try to remember the previous conversation also. It totally disappear, right? So that's why I have asked it here. But as you can see, uh, hi there, I am doing well. Thanks for asking. How about you? Right. So this is the output from the chatbot is saying, now I'm asking what's the weather like today, right? So let's see. So the weather today is the sunny with a high of 70-degree, right? So this is the output that the chatbot is giving. But as you can see, he bot is able to remember all the previous conversation, and it is try to build one chain, a long chain conversation, right? A long conversation chain. So this is too simple, right? This is how the chatbot is working. This is how we are using in our chat GPT. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Like, I have a great weekend. How about you? Right. So I had a great weekend too. I have spent in learning about the latest technology and exploring the new ideas. Okay. So this is how we are getting a good response from the chatbot. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah, so sure. I recommend The Alchemist by the Paul Coelho. It's the greatest story about the following your dreams and achieving your goals, right? So it's a recommended you book. Now ask again the same questions. Now let's see. Okay, he's recommendation he's doing recommendation for same book again, right? Tell me about the last achievement in AI. Now see. Sure, there have been a lots of advancement in AI recently. One of the most notable one, machine learning and the deep learning of the natural language processing and the computer vision. This is giving the good response, right? So this is how this chatbot is working. Now let's see. I have asked about remember when we talked about books, what was your suggestion, right? So let's see. Sure, I recommend The Alchemist by the Paul, right? So he remembered, right, what he have recommended to us, right? So that's why I asked it here, right? He remember when we talked about the books, like previously in the previous chat, if you can see, then we have talked about the book, right? We have talked about like any recommendation for a good book to read, right? So we have talked about something about the book. So the again questions that we have asked, remember when we talked about the book, what was your suggestions? What was your suggestions? What they have suggested us, right? So as you can see here, the response of the bot is sure. I recommended The Alchemist by this one by Paulo. It's great story about the following your dreams and achieving your goals. So this is how the same response that they have uh, written written us here, right? So in the memory, he tried to be uh, keep all the conversation that we have done in our past. Okay, and from there, if I want to ask any such questions from the previous chat, then he will be recall it, and he will be give you for the particular answer. What will be give you particular answer? Okay, now let's see. Let's chat about the uh, science fiction's movie. What's your favorite? Let's see what's the response. My favorite science fiction movie is The Matrix. It's an iconic classic that explored the idea of what a simulated reality and the implications of the humanity. Right. So this is how, guys, the chatbot is working, and as you can see, he tried to keep all the previous chat history, right? And it is creating one chain of it, right? So from a starting to end, it's try to create one chain. So this is how it try to recall it. Bot is try to recall it over the previous conversation. If I ask first question or second question, then he will be able to respond you like what we have asked. Okay. So for example, let's see if I go to ask that, let's see, is this he the bot is going to reply in a correct answer or not. So what is the second questions we have asked with you? Latest advancement in AI. This is the second questions. Is this the second questions? Let's see. What is the second question? No, right? So this is the who is the Prime Minister of India. And when we have asked what is the, yeah. So this is the, I think then bot is not giving the correct answer here, right? So to make the bot more specific to the task, we'll have to be work on the prompt engineering part. Okay. So we have to be focused more about the prompt, and then we'll see that if you do the good prompting, then you can see that model is trying to be give you a specific answer of it. Okay, so prompt engineering play a major role here. So I will create the multiples video, and I will focus more on the prompt engineering part from the next video. So make sure you can watch it, and I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching for us.